Hello and welcome, dear friends. Welcome to another episode where I review new affordable school fountain pens. This time I bought from the local French hypermarket Carrefour. This also French made BIC fountain pen. I found it at a quite reasonable price, so I paid for it 12 lays, which means I paid 2.44 euros or 2.89 American dollars. It is priced double usually, so if I paid 12 lays, this should cost 28, even 30 lays. So it was a promotion and I bought it at this wonderful price. I already reviewed a similar fountain pen on this channel, but I found it quite interesting because I got it in this green. I'm not so sure in this lighting you can see the right color. It is a green, a dark green, but an interesting green. On the pack we have made in France, the company BIC, X pen, fountain pen stylo plume, resistant iridium nib, and it is well suited for left or right handwriting. It has a medium point. On the back, let me see the instruction. So, refillable fountain pen works with large or short standard cartridges. Suit as much right-handed as left-handed person. Resistant iridium nib. So here, Société BIC, a site www.bicworld.com, and made in France. This is interesting. So guys, at this price under 3 euros or under 3 American dollars, I think it is quite a nice buy. And definitely it is an affordable school fountain pen. In my book, every fountain pen which is priced under 10 euros or $10, it is an affordable school fountain pen. So this is the pack. I will leave it aside. Let me show you the cap, because it is quite a simple cap. It's made of transparent plastic. We have BIC and the logo of BIC on it. We have this clip integrated, so this whole cap is made out of a single part. We don't have much flex to it, and we have 3 holes there, maybe as a design feature or to help with the coefficient of resistance with this clip. I don't recommend it, using it quite often. Let me show you the beautiful steel nib. We have also on the steel nib engraved the logo. We have that little guy with that round head. This is a reference to the ballpoint pen, and you must know that BIC is famous for its ballpoint pens. But of course, as an irony, it produces also fountain pens. So it is a steel nib, quite a simple nib without a breathing hole. The ending, it reveals a plastic feed. It has a number 18 on it. I'm not so sure what 18 stands for. Definitely on the pack we saw that we have a medium size tip. It has this interesting characteristic grip section. You can see it has those striations and some nice holding cuts for your fingers. Quite nice. If we open the barrel, if it unscrews, I should have here a cartridge. Yes, it is an international size cartridge. Now I will fit the cartridge. Let me see. When you heard that sound, it is inserted. Now I have to wait for a little while to allow the ink to reach the nib section. Till we wait, guys, let me compare this fountain pen with a quite famous German fountain pen, and I have here the piston-filled Lamy 2000. You can see we have a quite small school fountain pen, but if we look at the barrel, we can see The diameter is quite close to the Lamy 2000. Remember, we have a cartridge filler next to a piston, integrated piston filler. Guys, I will also leave the dimensions of this BIC pen on the screen. And after that, I think we will be ready for the written sample. For the writing sample, I will change the angle of the camera. I want you to see better. I want you to see better when I write with it. You can surely post it if you want, like this. I think I will use it unposted. Let me see if I can write with it. So this is the BIC. Yes, it writes. Whoa, quite nice. BIC X pen. This is a fountain pen made in France. Quite a juicy fountain pen. Let me show you how juicy this is. Whoa, you can see the juiciness of it. It has a steel nib. Steel nib. They say this is a medium point. But I think it should call it a B, a broad nib. So this is my opinion. I've seen medium fountain pens, but this gives me the impression of a broad nib, and the juiciness is there to show us this thing. Let me see if we have some flex to it. Definitely no flex. Let me test also the pressure. So here no pressure, and here a little bit of pressure, but you can see no line variance, no line variation. Okay, let me see if I can reverse write with it. Reverse writing. It scratches a little bit, but it doesn't lose the ink flow. It is a moderate ink flow in comparison with the original. And if they call this medium, if they call this medium, this will be like a medium in my book, and this is a broad, and in comparison the broad, so you can see the difference between them. Let me zoom. Okay, now you can see better. You can see the differences between them. Next, let me do a signature. Quite nice at signatures. And now let me tell you about the fox. So the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. So this is quite a juicy nib, guys. Let me show you something. You can see a juicy nib. Don't get me wrong, I think it's a quite nice nib for a person who is just starting to learn how to write. Always, the broader the nib, it gives you the opportunity to make some mistakes and to reverse them, so it's quite an interesting feeling. I must tell you that I am a fan of the broad nib. I like especially the oblique broad nibs. I think they are wonderful. Guys, this was my review of the school fountain pen, the affordable school fountain pen in the line of the French producer BIC. I hope that you have a nice day wherever you are. I hope you've enjoyed this review, and if you've enjoyed this review, please consider subscribing to my channel to support my activity. In return, I will promise to bring you new and vintage fountain pen reviews of inks, and in general written instruments, including an occasional ballpoint pen, a luxury ballpoint pen. Don't get me wrong, BIC has started with ballpoint pen. It is part of their DNA. But with this fountain pen, they show us that they can deliver at a price of a ballpoint pen quite a nice fountain pen. equipped with a steel nib, but a wonderful, wonderful broad nib. For those out there that don't like the Chinese fountain pens because they think that they write quite thin, like a fine or an extra fine nib, this is the alternative, guy. Just buy yourself a big fountain pen with a broad nib. Thank you for your time. Please stay safe, guys, in these pandemic times. I will see you again tomorrow. Till then, bye bye and God bless.